Hi there guys, welcome to another edition of Jonesy's vlog. This is just a quick reaction really to Leeds United's 3-1 loss to Derby County, which finished about, half an hour ago now. So I just thought I'd get quick reactions whilst the game was still in my head. Managed to watch it through a online stream on my laptop, so managed to watch all the game. It was very disappointing really, going into this game with so much confidence, especially after the last three matches where we'd won. Was expecting a lot more from the team really, whether the confidence from those 3 games had gone to their head a bit, and weren't expecting much of a test from Derby, who well, before I get into anything, I'm very impressed with Derby. To say it's such a young team, I thought they played really well, and you can see why their home form has been so good this season, and why they've only lost one game at home. I thought, especially, is it Will Hughes, the young lad, 17-year-old? I thought he was brilliant and caused us a lot of problems. Defensive wise, they look really solid, really quite strong. Even Connor Salmon, who for me is an awful footballer, and I've never understood how he's actually become a footballer. Even he was looking quite strong today. I think he hit his goal really, but it was poor keeping. But yeah, I thought, Derby played really well, and they fully deserved the victory, because they were much better than us in all departments really. But from a Leeds United point of view, I think defensively, I think it's clear now that Lee Peltier really isn't meant to be a left back. I'm not going to slag him off as a player, because he clearly is a good defender, but he is a centre back for me. He plays really well as a centre back. He plays okay as a right back. I think he started the season as right back, and he's done a lot better there. But it's only up until his sort of last couple of games where he's been playing at left back, and he's just getting caught out so many times. His positioning has not been great. Most attacks seem to come from that side, and especially for that last goal, he lost the ball and just seemed to give up on it really, which from your main club captain isn't the best. So I think it's probably time to move him from left back, either drop him or move him back to right back, or whatever Warnock decides to do. But I don't think he needs to play. I don't think he needs to play at left back anymore. The rest of the side, I think midfield looked a bit poor today, although not much went through midfield, which I think was our main problem today. We seemed to have reverted back to the long ball game, which just wasn't working today, because we weren't really winning any headers up front. Their defence were just winning everything, yet from our defence we were just hoofing it long over our midfield straight up to Becchio and McCormack, who, let's face it, McCormack doesn't win any headers, and Becchio was doing his best, bless him, but wasn't really winning as much as he could. So really the midfield didn't have too much to do, but I thought Tong had quite a poor game. Norris did okay, but sort of disappeared a bit. Ryan Hall did well for me. Was surprised why he went off for Luke Varney in the second half really. He seemed to create quite a bit. Obviously he created our goal, which was a pretty decent goal. I thought, it's a fantastic crossing from Hall, brilliant header down from Luciano Becchio, what he does best, and a nice little run from Green and finish from him. So, but that really was the best part of our game. We came out the first 10 minutes of the second half. We looked quite decent there, thought we might get back into it, but quickly reverted back into our first half ways. I thought when El Hadj Diouf came on, he seemed to bring an extra step into the game, and a bit more energy. He had a fantastic run, followed by a cross. He had that shot. Well, he had 2 shots. One nearly went in, one was awful. But he seemed to bring a lot more to the team. So it kind of begs the question why he's being left out. But anyway, there we go. I thought he should have started today, but I think him coming on and bringing that much into the team shows that we probably need him to start for the next match against Ipswich. McCormack didn't do much. McCormack was very disappointing. Very poor with his free kicks and corners. Not good at all really. And excuse me. And that's it really. I mean, it just wasn't a good game. It wasn't our day today. but we look forward to our next game against Ipswich next Saturday. You know, we've had 3 really good games, and we've shown that we can play the football. Today clearly was an off day. Don't know what happened. You know, tactical wise, whether it was wrong from Warnock, whether he told them just to play the long ball game, I don't know. Whether the players had decided to take it into their own hands on the pitch and do that, who knows? But you know, we've got a home game against Ipswich. That's a winnable game for us. You know, whether today it was just that we came up against a very decent Derby side and caught us unaware. But it was a bad day at the office. You know, I'm going to still stay positive. It wasn't a great performance. You know, we can't escape from that fact. But we look ahead to next week. You know, hard week's training. Hopefully Jerome Thomas will be back for next week. I think we missed him today. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Let me know what you thought about the game today, either on here in the comments or on my Twitter, as always, which is @ChrisJonesLUSE. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will speak to you very soon.